Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers, and it's all the gear, no idea, and I've called it Monday Reaction. Get a chance to do one on the weekend. I was very busy. I was down in London yesterday, and obviously then the game kicked off at 7 o'clock, and then you're getting ready for work, etc. Saturday I was really busy, so I couldn't do like even a pre one, like a warm up one. So this is my reaction, and I thought I would do one because the podcast is not scheduled until Thursday, and I thought I didn't want to leave it that long, for a video to come out after such an amazing, way we played yesterday. The performance, the much needed uplift in feeling around the club. It was just excellent. Sorry for all the bloody noises keep going on, guys. Just getting loads of notifications at once, but what a win! What a win! What a performance! No, that was one to make you proud last night. It really was. I'll be the first to admit, when the lineups came out last night, was the first one to say, "Oh, no surprises, nothing new," and I was a little bit negative when the lineups did come out. I'm so glad, whenever I'm proven wrong, I like being proven wrong as a West Ham fan, because it means West Ham are doing well, and that's what I want. I want us to perform. I want us to, getting good results and winning games like we did yesterday. So very quick, like I say, it's not going to be that long a video, guys. So a great goal from Bowen for the first goal. Funnels thinking quick, played the ball to Bowen, lovely left foot finish. Yarmolenko would have been proud of that goal. We knocked on the door quite a few times in that first half as well. Obviously, Fornals had the one that went over the bar. Souček forced a fantastic save from Rui Patricio as well. We was all over them. We beat them. I'll tell you what, Traore would have known he was in a game last night. He came off bloodied as well, didn't he? We dealt with him well. Masuaku and Cresswell doubled up on him at times. Wasn't leaving him any room to go in. Really good play. 1-0 at half time. I was a bit nervous. Probably because, I thought we'd wasted a few chances, but we came out. Antonio again did excellent, picked up Fornals on the edge of the box. Fornals hit the post, didn't he? And then tapped in a rebound 2-0. We're looking a little bit more comfortable. Then the third goal, Cresswell with the corner, Souček flicked it on. 3-0, we're very comfortable then. Haller scored as well. It's good. It's just good for a striker to keep scoring goals. Masuaku was fantastic last night, and I think left wing back is his position. Not an all-out left winger, definitely not a left back. You put him in the middle of the two. Fantastic in that position. Some of them crosses last night, and listen, this is not me just getting all hyped because of a win last night. Some of them crosses were last night. They really were. The width, the accuracy, just fantastic, and it's nice to get 4 goals, nice to keep a clean sheet. I think Balbuena being back is good. Maybe the 2 weeks with Diop being off, the rest for Diop, and maybe Diop will come back. But I'd quite like to see Balbuena get a run in the team, to be honest with you. I don't know what you guys have. I know there's only a few of us watching, obviously live, because I did this really off the cuff because I had like 20 minutes to spare. Kent, thanks for joining us, mate. Nice to see you. We need to bring in 3 or 4 players ASAP to take advantage of these good feelings from yesterday. Left back, right back, centre back, and striker will be fine and move up the table. Otherwise, we'll struggle. Yeah, that was one thing I put out on a tweet that I put out this morning. I said, with all the feel-good factor and the way we played last night, and get a couple of players, 2, 3. I think you're right there. Maybe someone who could play right wing back, I would say. A centre back, purely because if you're playing 3 centre backs, you need more cover. And then maybe a striker there for some rotation. Really brilliant. Afternoon, mate. Hope you're good. I am, mate. I'm very good. It was nice to go and work today, with a spring in my step, because West Ham have won. A real good feeling. To beat a team like Wolves, who I admire as well. I'm admirer of Wolves. I think they're a fantastically run football club. I think the way they play football is fantastic. And, to nullify them, not let them be the Wolves we all know they can be, was fantastically positive. Who knows what's going to happen in this next week or so? So much could happen. Rice could go. We could not sign any players. We could sign some players, and Rice stays. And then you start, that's the way football goes. Your optimism changes. You train from an optimist to a pessimist, or a pessimist to an optimist. So it's an interesting week. It's quite an important week as well. I think if looking at the Everton game on Wednesday, we're going to do the podcast on Thursday, but looking at the Everton game on Wednesday, that's a big thing now. Carry on that confidence, have a real good chance, reaching a quarterfinal of a cup. Everton's a good test. Everton look like they've been fielding teams that are fairly strong in the earlier rounds, a bit like us. They've got fairly good sort of second team that they play, so it'd be a really good game. And I think I wouldn't change the formation now. I would keep 5 at the back. I think it works. I think Moyes has found a formation that seems to suit what he wants to do. So I would definitely be starting with 5 at the back now against Everton. And then obviously, you bring in your Lanzini's for Fornals, for example. Anderson's in now. Maybe start Yarmolenko because he was fantastic the other night. You maybe put Rice in, if you want to keep it sort of a little bit more solidified. But it's exciting. It's exciting. It's good to have that. If we get through, then you can sell that a little bit to players coming in. Look, we're in a quarterfinal. We're in a quarterfinal of a League Cup here. We're not far away from the beloved Wembley. And Leicester, obviously, we kick off at 12:30. We'll go more detail on it. There's two tough games now. The two form teams in the league really are Leicester and Everton, and obviously Liverpool. But they're the two teams, that if you want to test yourself on where you are as a team, they are the two teams you would pick out at the moment of, how good. Apologies for the barking, guys. Big Rottweiler next door. Let's have a look here. Purely because Fredericks always injured and Antonio probably won't stay fit all season. Yeah, good point, Ken. I think everyone put in 100%. I thought general a good game considering he'd been shaky in the cup games. King Arthur for me. Oh, mate, Arthur was fantastic, mate. And like I say, I think we found his position now, which is crucial. We've finally found a way to get Masuaku in there and he's best. Listen, we've got to give credit to Cresswell as well. Another one. Cresswell is not a left back. Left centre back. Moyes was here the first time. He did really, really well there. He doesn't get caught out there as much. I think nowhere near as good. Please don't quote me on this, but and I think of another left centre back at the time. He went from left back to left centre back was Stevie Potts. He was because we used to play 3 at the back in them days as well. And he was good. He wasn't tall either. I think Stevie Potts is about 5'8". Maybe Cresswell. It's a plug for now. Sorry, it's a plug for now. If we can't get a centre back in, but I do hope we can get a centre back in the next few days. Sorry, mate. It's the same one again. And he says he agrees with Kent. Nice to have some positivity again, isn't it? But again, to switch it slightly, it's not. Let this blind ESB out campaign as well, though, guys. Yeah. So Hammers United did put it out themselves. If anyone doesn't know, remember that we support the team, not the regime. So for that 90 minutes, we get behind them. We enjoy the win. We do enjoy the win. We take the positivity from the win. We take positivity to the players, and we get behind them. Stay ESB out, because we've been lied to too many times. And, they can't be allowed to just think, wow, that was a fantastic result. We don't need anyone. And that's typical sort of answers that Sullivan and Gold would have come out with on the back of a result like that. Never looking beyond what happened, like Kent out there about Fredericks getting injured, Antonio getting injured. All of a sudden that happens, and you look weak and lightweight again. So this is where they shouldn't be allowed to get away with what they do. This isn't going to be a long video, guys. It's purely my little reaction and how good I felt today. Thursday will be the podcast because we want to talk about the Everton game and build up to the Leicester game. Any questions, guys? Any questions from you guys? Put them in the chat. Anything you want. You know, we've got. I'm going to go for about another 5-10 minutes. I didn't want to on it too long. Is there any news? Any West Ham news that I can talk about really quickly? Purely, I'm very conscious that I've got my dinner in the oven. You see, I don't want to burn it. But that'd be a fun video, wouldn't it? The smoke alarm start going off on the video. You're like, is Luke going to make any more videos? that would be fun, wouldn't it? Just having a look here, guys. Just about Everton, talking about, you know, the new system, how it's working. Yeah, not much, to be honest with you, guys. But I expect there to be lots of news and potentially lots of videos of this week if, you know, start coming in or start getting accepted. This could be a very busy week for West Ham. This hope it is as well. You know, I hope it ain't that we're selling people. You know, hopefully we're playing. Yeah, I thought Jim White's tweet was too good to be true. On his show again, saying only a small amount hate the. We all know it's not a small amount. You know, listen, if we would have been allowed to protest the last few weeks, I think you would have been in the 15,000 mark that turned up at the last one. I think you may have been in the 20,000 mark because, you know, if say, for example, we were allowed to protest straight after the Eddie Diagana sale, Jesus Christ, it would have been madness. And if Declan was to go in the next 5 days or whatever it is, you know, and if we was allowed to protest, it'd be even worse, you know. And you know, credit to Hammers United, they're turning up, you know, in that banner out with 6 of them, just to send a message, which is good, you know. It's that subtlety of only having 6 because that's all we can have at the moment, but still being able to put that GSB up. So, you know, as Gold drives in and as Sullivan drives in, you see that it is, you know, it's brilliant. It's very effective as well, I think, and credit to those guys. I think I'll leave it there, guys. I don't want to talk too much because then, you know, the podcast gets diluted. And Paul start talking on Thursday night. Please join us for that, guys. Until then, guys, you know, in the comments what you thought of the game. You know, is 5 the way forward now? Is that what you want to see for the rest of the season? Has anyone give themselves a chance to, you know, starting every week now? Like for me, I think Balbuena deserves a little run out now. You know, Masuaku has more than earned his place in that team. Cooper is a centre back. I'd go for Rico Emery, and I'd love to get Bristol on loan. Well done, Hammers United lads. It's amazing. Keep up the good work. I think I would put to you guys as well, if you have watched this to the end or you're watching it live right now. If we were to sell Rice, for me, okay, so I don't want him to go, but if we were to sell him, what would you guys be thinking about in terms of who you would go for? For me, if say, for example, we accepted 50 million plus or whatever, I don't know, I would pay 35 million straight down on that Brighton guy, Basuma. I think he could come in, play next to Souček, and be very effective. Very effective. You know, the 2 games I've seen him, looks athletic, full of energy, breaks up play fantastically. And I think he's another one potential again with sell-on value. That's how you sort of start getting under that Leicester model, you know, players like that can potentially go on and be worth 50s, 60s in a good season or 2 seasons. But you know what you guys think about that. If Rice was to go, who's the guy you would be looking put in that CDM role? Because the last thing we want to sell Rice, and it's next game, Noble and Souček in the middle. That would just totally, you know, kill anything that the formation is trying to deliver at the moment. Yeah, like I say, guys, for me, that Suma, I think that's how you pronounce it, would be excellent for us. Absolutely excellent for us. I'm really like the Rico Henry one as well. Yeah, guys. Potentially, hopefully, Just on some players this week. Replaceable, that's to say. Yeah, I hope he does stay, mate. I hope he does. Like I say, this is all hypothetical. Hopefully, you know, we get past Sunday and he stays. If he does go, who would you guys like to see in the team? I'll leave you with that, guys. If you haven't subscribed to here already, please do. I think we are 48 away now from 3,000. You know, it just seems like it's a never-ending, you know, trying to get there. We'll get there. We will hit that 3,000. If you haven't seen it, guys, I put a tweet out. Colleague of mine, you're into fitness and you're into triathlons and stuff like that. Try to be Iron. He is 8 away from 100 subscribers. Be lovely for him to hit that at the end of the week as well. Until then, guys, like the video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. On your irons, keep believing, get some positivity back, guys. Let's go. We'll be back if there's any transfer news between now and Sunday.